Yo guys, welcome to the weekly challenge number 32. This week we are all about reading books, 30 minutes each day to be precise at least. And that is what this challenge is about. So stay tuned if you want to hear all the details.
Autumn is here, it's starting to get cold. This whole thing with reading books, it's just super important. It's one of those key bricks in the successful people's habits. If you listen to them speak, they always keep nagging on about read more. It'll teach you so much, and that is true. I can only speak from my own experience, but like the most powerful insights I've gained, the aha moments, they have come through books when I've been reading. I mean, of course you can get great insights from short 5-minute YouTube videos. That has happened too, but it never reaches that deep impact because it's just too much information, emotions, just this great stir pot. I don't know, it's just something happens when you read a very insightful, good book. Super important for us personal developers that want to become the person we know we have the capacity to be. And I'm not neglecting all the other great stuff that book reading also brings. I mean, get an increased vocabulary, you have more things to talk about, the easier you can start discussion about interesting topics that you have deep knowledge in because you have just read this interesting book. The why just goes on. And also, it is just the perfect closing chapter of the day. There are studies that really shows that you get relaxed from reading a book. And now I'm maybe not talking about the exciting thrillers that will make you any kind of book that makes you calm or relaxed. And I don't put any judgment in what kind of book you're reading. I mean, I'm personally a lot into personal development books, knowledge, competence, skill developing books. That's what I get a kick out of reading. But of course, if you're into more fictional stuff or just things that makes you relax, that's also something that adds value to your life. So no judgment in what you read. I'm just saying I'm more into the anyhow. That's the why, and that's I think that's all I've got to say this week. I mean, I could absolutely dig into different speed reading techniques, more technical think about the reading part, but instead I just put together a playlist down there in the description for some videos that talk about speed. Just saying, there is a lot of info out there about that, but I want this week to only focus in on just finding time to sit down with a plain old fashioned analog book. No digital stuff, no blue screens that keeps you awake, just an old fashioned book that almost brings you nostalgia by now because it's almost that outdated. I'm not saying it is, but it feels like that sometimes. So that is it. That is the weekly challenge number 32, and I would love you to join me during this live sessions. You can absolutely make a commitment to me in the comments here. Say, I am gonna do this. Social support, social commitment. Studies shows that really makes things happen. We don't want to have the shame of feeling I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. So that's why that is such a powerful tool to actually make things happen. And also that brings me a little bit into just a quick reminder for why I'm doing this channel, this whole personal development stuff. I mean, for me, I can only look back at these past 31 weeks where I've been really intensively been working on myself, having these challenges. And boy, have I grown like heck. I feel like a totally new person. Such an incredible experience. And I want to share that. I want to help other people do that journey because life becomes so much more fun. It's just amazing how much more you can get out of life just by tweaking it a bit, just by pushing yourself to work on yourself and your different skills and competence. And you know, just having this feelings inside of me and knowing that I could actually help other people experience the same thing, that's just a huge part of why I'm doing this and what keeps me at this every day.
This man's taking photos of the sun and the trees, maybe.
With those words, I'm gonna sign out. The sun is setting. I mean, it's almost 4 o'clock here in Sweden, and yeah, we will have it dark during the coming 6 months, so better get used to it. And that's perfect for the book reading. Tomorrow, Monday, 9 o'clock Swedish time. I think that's like -7 hours in San Francisco, just to get a reference. I will be live streaming in my apartment, reading a book. I will be lighting a candle, just some cozy time, and hopefully you will join me. Also, if you have no idea what book you would like to read, I put some links down there to some reads that I could recommend. But that's it. See you tomorrow, guys.
We winker? We probably ruined your photo.
Oh, it's getting better.